Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai, and I'm here with my dad today.
Thank you very much for joining us.
I'm going to show you a song with 3 people that you all know are on it. So it should be exciting in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to come like one after another.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just let you be surprised when you see them come up on screen. We're going to check out the video for this track. The track is called Popular. Simple title. It's actually for one of the artists' shows that they are like starring in. It's an HBO.
A TV show?
TV show.
HBO.
Yeah, HBO show.
Yeah.
Called The Idol. And this song, they produced some music for that show as well.
So this person actually acts?
Yes. The main actor.
Oh.
Yeah. And
and who would that be?
Yeah, and that actually, they're a pretty terrible actor. So
that's often the case with musicians who want to be actors, right?
Yeah.
Not many of them make it.
Yeah, and it's pretty cringy as well.
Yeah. One of the biggest who actually made it is Queen Latifah, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. And this song, just so you know, came out less than a year ago. It's pretty new. Okay, here we go.
Popular.
I've seen the devil down Sunset, in every place, in every face.
Tell me, do you see her? She's living her life.
Is that the Weeknd?
Even if she
I
acts
got
like
it.
she don't want the limelight. But if you knew it, she lives a lie. She calls a paparazzi.
My second Weeknd
then she
song
acts
ever.
Yeah, second Weeknd song ever. Yeah.
The first one was the song about, I don't remember the title, but it's all about going down a deep hole with a stripper or something and
Yeah, essentially.
kinky sex and stuff.
You
What
nailed
was
it.
the title?
Wicked Games. Yeah.
Wicked Games,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So more Weeknd, second Weeknd track. Don't look at the top just because it has the names of everyone else. But I'm gonna go back to sort of the beginning-ish, and just inform you that Metro Boomin, who we've covered just once on the channel with 21 Savage.
21 Savage, yeah.
Yes, and
The producer.
yeah, and also Mike Dean helped produce this as well.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Very
who
cool.
you're a fan of, right?
Yeah, I actually loved the production on that 21 Savage song. What was the title again?
No Heart.
No
Heart.
No Heart.
Uh-huh.
Great production.
Yeah.
Quite different from the Mike Dean that I've heard.
And
So
actually,
how do they mesh?
Yeah,
How
now
do
that
they,
I mentioned that, listen to, we did the Scarface Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
And he was there doing the synths and stuff.
Yeah.
Listen to this opening now.
All
that
right.
you know that.
Okay.
I've seen the devil
Mike Dean.
Yeah.
down Sunset, in every place,
But who is this?
in every face.
Is that one of the singers?
Yeah.
Looks like a
Tell me, do you see her?
France or
She's living
England or
her
something.
life. Even if she acts like she
Very
don't
upbeat.
want the limelight.
Quite different from the other Weeknd song I heard.
Yes.
Wicked Games.
Totally.
She lives a lie. She calls a paparazzi, then she acts surprised. Oh, I know what she needs. She just want the fame. I know what she thinks. Give it a little taste, running back to me.
He reminds me of Michael Jackson in his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a common
comparison?
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah.
Flashing lights is all she ever wants is begging on her knees to be popular. That's a dream to be popular.
Produced really well.
Yeah.
Nice and snappy.
Super crisp.
Popular, just to be popular. Everybody scream 'cause she popular. She mainstream 'cause she popular. Never be free 'cause she popular.
Oops, what did he drop there?
Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me, money on top of her.
Carti.
I know that you see me.
But who the hell is
Times
that?
gone by.
Oh my God, it's Madonna.
It's Madonna, yeah.
Like 30 years later. I haven't seen her since.
You can't
Since the 80s, the Virgin song. The very first hit of hers, Like a Virgin. So for the very first time, like a virgin.
That was really quite early, wasn't it?
I think that came out in, hold on. That came out in, because I remember where I was the first time I heard it. It was in 83 or 84. I was in Toronto. I remember living there briefly, and I remember hearing that. That's when she hit it big. At least that's when she came onto my radar.
Right. I think a few years before, I actually listened to a whole Madonna album because I was really curious.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good. Ahead of its time, for sure. Like just a little bit prior to Like a Virgin.
I did not appreciate Madonna at the time in the 80s, but I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like to go back and actually hear some of her music now.
Or you would like to?
Yeah. I'm more, it's funny, as I'm getting older, I'm getting a bit more open-minded. I think that's thanks to you, actually. Well, I know it is.
Right.
I just don't want to give you full credit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Madonna.
quite a collab, isn't it?
Yeah. What an odd. Well, I can see The Weeknd with Madonna, I guess, but Playboi Carti? What the heck?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never be free 'cause she popular. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Daddy fuck on me 'cause you know I'm popular. Daddy fuck on me 'cause you know I'm popular.
And that's just it for that portion, at least, you know? 4 bars and yeah.
Spend my whole life running from your flashing lights. Try to own it,
Huh.
but I'm alright. You can't take my soul without a fucking fight.
Oh, I know what she needs. Oh, she just wants the fame. I know what she thinks. Oh, give it love.
She's looking pretty good for a 60-year-old.
Is she 60?
Roughly, probably.
Yeah, wow.
Ooh, every night. She prays to the
Probably a bit older, 62 maybe?
It's all she ever wants is begging on her knees to be popular. That's a dream to be popular.
And Madonna's joining her vocals in the second chorus here. Changes it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Everybody scream 'cause she popular. She mainstream 'cause she popular. Never be free 'cause she popular. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Shawty fuck on me 'cause you know I'm popular. Shawty fuck on me 'cause you know I'm popular. Money on top of me, money on top of her. Money on top of me.
Look at his outfit too, that. I don't know if you caught that, but the pants.
I thought that was a full-length skirt.
Money on top of me, money on top of her. Shawty fuck on me 'cause you know I'm popular. Born to be popular.
It's like people in the comments are like, man, we are they're like, man, these guys like Carti too much, you know? Type of
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Like we're giving him too much credit.
I can't believe that I like him.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard several of his songs. They're good.
Yeah. And it's maybe knowing him now, you can understand what I'm about to say, that when I first heard this, or when I saw the song release and it was like The Weeknd, Madonna, Carti, I was thinking, this is amazing, like a whole Carti verse with these two artists. But what he does, he just repeats the same thing over and over again, right? It's like, who else on a song with The Weeknd and Madonna would do something like that?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Not even like hardly discernible lyrics whatsoever.
But I noticed that with that opening, those opening bars of Carti's, they came in right after The Weeknd's part.
Yeah.
And I noticed Carti was kind of trying to follow along with the rhythm of the song.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And it was almost like he was having a hard time doing it. Or that was just intentional. I'm not sure, but it seemed a little bit, I don't know, a little bit skewed or something.
Well, I think that's sort of his appeal too.
Yeah.
That it is, right? He's not gonna.
He's not just gonna bow down and you know, do exactly what he perhaps could do to create a perfect flow.
Yeah.
From the Weeknd's, right?
Yes.
Weeknd's part, right?
Yeah, it's sort of the absurdity of it all.
Yeah.
Which is entertaining. But he does switch up a couple bars here.
Money on top of me, money on top of her. Daddy fuck on me 'cause you know I'm popular. Daddy
fuck with me 'cause you know I'm popular.
Yes, he's following
Getting
along.
money and keeping it. I'm getting cash,
think
I'm keeping it.
Okay. And then he goes back to the original refrain, right?
Shawty fuck with me 'cause you know I'm popular.
Popular, born to be popular. She ain't that 20 mil, but she run it up.
And a similar thing in this video too. Carti's hanging outside of a car.
Yeah.
Like the other videos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I never realized that.
Yeah. Big Mike Dean.
Begging on the knees to be popular. That's a dream to be popular. Kill anyone to be popular. Sell her soul to be popular. Popular.
So I think some of the lyrics in the song are supposed to fit with the show. That's called The Idol.
She mainstream 'cause she popular.
Trying to make it big and things like
Never be
that.
free 'cause she popular.
Guess that's it. Oh yeah, there. Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like pinch me. Am I dreaming? Am I stuck in some weird dream?
Yeah, it's like
not a
3D.
nightmare, but not exactly super. It's so odd.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like three universes colliding,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Madonna's voice was great.
Mm-hmm.
The Weeknd's voice, yeah, he I got to admit, he's got a great voice. And I say I got to admit because I've heard a little bit of him, little bits of songs here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And I found the airiness of his voice, or the airiness of the production,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, the production of his voice
Yeah.
seemed a little too airy for me.
Yeah.
But this voice seemed more just
Clean, right?
it's clean and a
Yeah.
little bit lower pitched,
Mhm.
maybe.
Well,
I kind of
on
I liked
Wicked-
his voice here.
oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Wicked Games, it's a really atmospheric song. It's like a slow burn.
Yeah.
So they added some maybe echo or reverb to his voice to fill
Yeah.
out that space.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a different type of sound, which is a very, very Weeknd sound. Wicked
Mhm.
Games, it's pretty typical of him, especially during that era. But during more recent times, he's gone to that, like you mentioned, that MJ influence of the 80s.
Yeah.
He's really been one of the people out of the popular artists to revitalize that 80s sound
Uh-huh.
with like MJ and Madonna influence.
Uh-huh.
So it's cool to have
Yeah.
Madonna on a track with Weeknd, who takes influence from,
I guess
from that period.
I guess there's an 80s influence here. I hadn't even really I wasn't thinking of Michael Jackson in terms of the music, but just
Mhm.
the Weeknd's voice,
Yeah.
the way he sings.
Mhm.
Do you find the music is also
It's,
kind of
it's
a bit?
slightly 80s.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it draws
Yeah.
a bit more from like 2000s R&B
Uh-huh.
with the percussion, where it's
Okay.
like bouncy and like
Yeah,
going
the
like that.
percussion ain't from the 80s.
No,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
But I thought maybe with the synths or like some of the other more melodic instruments.
Yeah, yeah. Mike Dean.
Mhm.
Okay, the synthesizers, but who's the
Metro.
Metro?
Mhm.
Like I don't know Metro well enough to know. Okay, that's a Metro thing that I hear at this part, or the overall sound is Metro. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's not really. It's
Okay.
not really.
Okay.
But Metro is such a talented producer.
He can adjust.
He can definitely adjust. Especially lately. He's
Yeah.
been pretty taking some chances with his music, which is cool.
I'm not sure if I really like the Carti thing
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Whether, I think of Carti as this kind of odd creature
Mm-hmm.
with this odd delivery and odd flow,
Yeah.
and doing these videos that are really dark and, in a way really make you want to squirm in your
Mhm.
seat, right?
Yeah.
And to have him suddenly here with The Weeknd and Madonna, it kind of diminishes my impression of him.
He's not as special anymore. or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
Yeah, I get that.
Like, is he selling out or what? Sort of thing.
The thing is, I don't think he is selling out because he's doing something that typically doesn't. Well, maybe you don't think it works, but
Yeah, what's
something-
your
well,
angle?
I only listen to the song for the Carti part. Because it's like, okay, yeah, the song's well produced, it's cool, good vibes, things like that. But like Weeknd and Madonna, it's just pretty typical performances. Like You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah,
I could
you know
hear
what?
someone with a different voice but similar voice just perform their parts in the same way. But who could do Carti's part, whether you like it or not, in the same way? Type of thing.
Yeah,
You know,
you're right. You're right. You're
which,
right. Yeah,
which
that's
shows
true.
his
That's
like
true.
star power. And
Yeah, you're right. And also, I thought the song itself, it was well produced and had a nice peppy
yeah,
rhythm to it, but it didn't really strike me as that unique
Yeah.
or even that catchy. Maybe if I heard it again,
yeah, it's pretty catchy, but
it almost sounds to me like, okay, let's put the Weeknd, Carti, and Madonna together and produce
Yeah.
a song, and it'll get lots of views
Yeah.
and lots of attention because of who we've put together.
exactly.
Rather than
Yes.
this is a great song.
Yeah, I think that's mostly the case.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
But
Nothing wrong with it,
uh-huh.
but
I basically wanted to show you because I thought it was a pretty absurd collaboration, you know,
Yeah, it
and a
is.
pretty cool video. I like the set and everything.
Yeah.
and adding to the whole Carti knowledge that you're getting.
well, it was really
You gotta
funny
see
that it starts off with the Weeknd in this palatial, building. I don't know if it's I don't know exactly what it is. It looks like a university, one of those old colleges in England or France or Belgium or somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
And there he is in this big grand room, and he's out by this fancy gate.
yeah,
And then it cuts to Carti
yeah, by the car and stuff.
by some modern car and just some nondescript
Yeah,
spot along some nondescript road.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
It's like, what the heck?
yeah, totally. Well, those are those
Yeah.
little things that you, as a fan, you love,
Yeah, right.
which is cool. Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing me anyway. Yeah.
My pleasure. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry for watching. If you made it this far, and we will continue to fill my dad in with the Carti lore as we go on. You know, like the little appearances he makes here and there, because they're all important to understanding his progression. And hopefully, once we cover some more new stuff, we can go back to his earlier discography because he has sure evolved as an artist.
Oh,
You'll be
that's right.
quite shocked, actually.
He goes back how many years? Like
Already 10 years.
Wow.
I mean, his first album was 2011. His name was Sir Cartier at the time when he was just a teenager.
Yeah, I'd like to hear his early stuff.
Mhm.
See how it's different from
Yeah.
the stuff he's doing these days.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can finish it off here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And we will see you again real soon.